Hi and welcome to my video of a review of the SMOK 22 for use with various spice, DMT. It's my go-to tool. It's cheap, it's reliable, and for me it's been a lifesaver, just sheerly down to total efficiency while using the spice. I'm going to just do a quick unbox. This is part one of two videos. This is just the unboxing, showing you how to work it and just to walk through the product. Part two will be the mixing of the spice for the use in the SMOK 22. It's for total educational purposes only, not for human consumption. I want to say big up to Minty Love for influencing me to do this vid for the DMT community. I'm quite new to the community, although I'd like to say I'm quite an experienced advocate of spice. So this is a multicoloured pen, 15 quid off Amazon. For me it's an absolute bargain for the capabilities of the pen. I think it runs at about 40 watts. So in respect to the CC Palm, which a lot of people use, this is going to draw a lot more smoke, so therefore you can dilute it slightly more, and I'll show you the ratio I prefer and the ratio for blast off as well. I'm just putting this together literally out the box. So you just put the coil, you get a spare coil in there as well. So you put the coil on the mouth pipe. In the box, you've got a spare coil, if you can see that in focus. You get the charging, so give it a good charge before use. And also you get a little ring there, spare rings. The ring there is a little grip ring. Now this is probably the most important part of this. Now you don't get a removable barrel, so therefore you need to, once this barrel's on, so you push it in, and this is really important, you don't play with this side of it, because I've had many people and many times this leak here because you start fiddling with it. Once it's in, it's in. And really, to be fair, unless you're changing the coil, so I'm just going to attach that, unless you're changing the coil, so once this is fixed in, so there you go, nice and tight. The only thing that you will ever need to do is take this mouthpiece off to fill. So you fill from there, either side of there. So you fill either side of there, and it's as simple as that. You give it a charge, make sure it's fully charged. It's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on, and that's on. And then obviously there's no oil in there, so I won't be pressing it because you'll burn the coil. It's really important that you saturate the coil before you even start to have a blast. And then it's a 5-second full hit, suck in as much as you can, and within 3 you're breaking through. And I'm going to show you my mix in part 2. This is an introductory video to the SMOK 22, my go-to tool. It's cheap, it's easy, and it's versatile. And I've got a little list here just to run through the pros and cons. So it is cheap, 15 quid off Amazon delivered with free delivery. Generally speaking, in vape shops, if you want to nip out to a vape shop, they charge around about 20 quid. It's durable. I mean, I've had mine for months. I've replaced the coil once. It's easy to use, quick charge, you get a spare coil. And it also, so we've got some full spectrum here. So just to show, I'm gonna mix this on the part 2 of the video. Full spectrum is fine for burning in there, and you get no clogging, nothing. It takes it really well. Cons really is it's a fixed barrel, so that means don't be playing with this because you're just going to cause leaks. So the only thing you really need to do is to take the top off. Possible leaks if you play around with it. And the other thing is I have bought a version 2. They do a version 2. I don't rate it. It leaked instantaneously. I just had to send it back. So that's my intro. Thanks for watching. It's a new channel just to talk you through bits and bats regarding DMT. Don't forget, it's all down to personal preference. This is subjective. This is my view and what I use and what I recommend. Obviously, if you've got any comments, any questions, just whack them below. I'll do my best to reply. Thank you.